viewers, and welcome to today's program, which is Saints of the Day. This program will look at the lives of the different saints that we have been given in the Catholic Church. These saints, looked at in a little bit of a detail, give us some insight and something that we can use for our daily lives. My name is Brother Chinankonde. As I will be with you on this program in order for us to look into a little bit of more details into the lives of the saints. Stay tuned. We are looking at St.Agatha. St.Agatha, Virgin and Martyr. Born in Catania, Sicily, Italy, in 231 AD and died in 251 AD, about 20 years old. She died during the persecution ordered by the Roman Emperor Decius. According to later traditions, Agatha was born into a wealthy, noble family. At the age of 15, she made a vow of virginity, choosing to devote herself and her wealth solely to Christ, her divine spouse. Now, because she was very beautiful and wealthy, the local Roman prefect Quintianus wanted to take her for his wife for impure reasons and to get her wealth. For many years, she refused his every attempt. When Emperor Decius issued a decree in 250 AD requiring all citizens to offer sacrifice to the Roman gods, Quintianus had an idea. He decided that if he arrested Agatha and threatened her with torture and death, she would renounce her faith. Instead, she deepened her devotion to Christ and once again refused him, saying, "If you threaten me with beasts, know that at the name of Christ they grow tame. If you use fire, angels from heaven will drop healing dew on me." Agatha was then imprisoned in a brothel with prostitutes, thinking she would lose her virginity and then change her mind. After staying in this environment for a month, she still kept her virginity. Quintianus threatened her with torture and death, but she remained courageous, peaceful, and joyful at the opportunity to suffer for Christ. Quintianus had her torn with iron bars, burned with torches, whipped her breasts twisted and then cut off. Agatha said to Quintianus, "You may destroy my body, for it is but weak and perishable. Yet my soul, consecrated from my childhood to its Savior, you cannot reach nor destroy." She was sent back to prison in this mutilated state. That night, she saw St. Peter miraculously heal her wounds with a father's love. The light of St. Peter's appearance frightened and confused the guards. 4 days later, Quintianus summoned Agatha again. He was shocked at the miraculous healing, but remained obstinate, not budging, not changing. So he stripped her of her clothes and made her roll over burning coals and sharp stones. At that time, God's wrath flared up and an earthquake occurred, killing 2 of Quintianus' companions. But he remained stubborn. When she was sent back to prison, she surrendered her spirit and died. This was the life of the saint we remember today. Our reflection today. If we look at the life of St. Agatha and the legend, the story we have been told, we have just read, some parts of St. Agatha's life seem to find semblance with the biblical stories of Moses and Pharaoh, and that of Daniel in the pit of lions, and also that of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Simply shows that those that are great, that are called to great things, will in one way or another have to suffer persecution from people. However, one thing that is clear in this is that it all began with a girl's virginity. It all began with a girl's virginity. I mention a girl's virginity on purpose. This is because virginity is a value. It represents purity. It represents self-control for those who are able to stay virgins. Also represents self-respect and a great self-esteem. Virginity is a value in many societies, in Asia, in Africa, and most of the Islamic world. So it is a value that is part of society's fabric. It is a value that has been upheld from many generations, and it is a part of someone's life that has been considered, especially for women, that it is and it can be considered to be a gift to Christ to remain a virgin. Now, our reflection and my question is that why is it that it is a girl's virginity that is most protected and that is most talked about? My surprise, the question on the other side is, what about boys' virginity? What about them? Why is it that society seems to pay so much attention to the girl's virginity and not pay so much attention to the boy's virginity? Are they not supposed to be? Are they not supposed to live a life like that? It is pretentious, and it has been pretentious of society for a long time. Why? Because they expect a girl to remain a virgin, and they still let the boys run around. The boys are free. Nobody questions, nobody asks them about virginity. Even when it comes to getting married, nobody asks them about their virginity. But many would whisper about a girl who's getting married. So, why do I say pretentious? Why did I say a girl's virginity? It's because if the boys are let to run and be free and do whatever it is what they are doing and be free about their sexual life, then question that we must ask, whom are they sleeping around with? So if they are sleeping around with some girls, then why is society so pretentious only think about girl? This is a challenge to our mothers, but it is also a challenge to the men of our society. In our culture as Africans and as Zambians, it may not be a common practice, and it might not be so welcomed for a man to talk to a girl child about virginity. But it is expected that the mother or the auntie or some other woman would be able to talk to her about that, to tell her that it is a value held. On the other hand, it is okay for a man, a father, to talk about virginity on the side of boys. But how many do that? How many take the time? We want as society to burden the girl while we let the boys run. It is a time that we need to reflect. First, go back. Tell the girl child that it is not wrong, that it is okay, it is perfectly fine to still be a virgin, even when you are in university, even when you are in college. I mention these two places because this is the place where what someone was taught is now compared to the other standards of society. Other standards of society that say you are not cool. Have we asked the question, what does it really mean to be cool? Does it mean you have to abandon the values? Does it mean that you have to forgo even the things that are held as sacred, things that are held as important about a person's life in order to be cool? The standard of cool, by the way, not even clear, is simply a soft voice that is trying to tell the girl child, that is trying to tell the boy child who is still a virgin, that you need to start changing what you believe. So, today, as we reflect on the life of St.Agatha, we see the torturous things that she went through. Us, we may not even be tortured for our virginity. Only need to have a little bit more courage. Do that which is right. Our second reflection is on the person of the Roman governor, Quintianus. We see that Quintianus was perpetually on St.Agatha, always looking for ways in which he will trap, ways in which he will cause pain. ways in which he would make St. Agatha change. Everywhere we go, if we stand for anything that is right, there will always be Quintianus, someone who is always willing to tell us, to punish us for the right things that we are doing. Someone who will make our lives difficult. Someone at the place of work, somebody in the house, somebody that we know, a friend of ours, those that are always making it difficult for us to stand for that which we stand. In our time, we must be able to stand and see Quintianus for who he is. Let us not give in to the push and the pulls and the boos and the jeers of people like Quintianus. They should be looked at rather as people who are helping us to build character, to build a strong character, because character is never built in ease. For Quintianus, in one way, should be welcomed. Should be welcomed because he is going to make us strong. While that is happening, it is not easy. It is painful, but after it has been endured and committed to Christ, it becomes a point of growth. Sometimes you learn not to hear Quintianus. Sometimes you learn to simply pray. Pray harder in order for Quintianus' voice not to be heard. In that way, each Christian is called to earn their all courage. Look for ways to overcome Quintianus so that we can earn badge. Well, my brothers and sisters, that was our reflection. That was the life of St. Agatha that we read according to the liturgical calendar, that we might learn something. Please join me on the next program of the Saints of the Day as we look at another saint and see that which we can learn there. For me, it is a good day. Stay blessed.